Well, hello and welcome back to the C Morning Show. And on this segment, Karina and I will have a talk show about the art of pottery. Let's deep dive into the fascinating world of clay and also creativity.
That's right. I'm so excited, Ralphie. So joining us today right here in the studio is Antin Sambodo from Jinjit Pottery that recently also participated in the ASEAN Weekend Market.
Yay!
Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us here in the studio. I personally have not touched pottery in like 12, 13 years since I was in middle school.
Yeah, middle school. That's the last time I actually can make something out of clay. It's because I took a class of arts and crafts, and this is necessary.
This is very
and this is like a nostalgic thing to see. Oh, it's very fascinating.
Takes us back.
Yeah. So first things first, can you please tell us about Jinjit Pottery and the mission behind your business?
Yes, Jinjit Pottery itself is established in year 2000.
2000?
Yes,
Okay.
2000. It's quite a long time.
How old were you in
I'm only
2000?
25 years ago.
I was 4. How old were you?
You were 4 years old? I was 6. Okay, please continue.
And our product is handmade ceramics in a scale studio scale.
Okay.
Not too big.
Not too big.
Yes.
So
And-
this is what we're seeing today is the thing that you make, the studio size,
Yes,
not too big,
yes.
such as mugs.
Yes.
And this is not part of your.
No,
That's not part of the collection.
part of mine.
All
This
right.
one here.
So the mission behind your business is?
Actually, I can make something for my passion.
Okay.
Yeah, for my hobby, and I can make money from it. And then this is the, I think this is the important is I wish I can make people happy with my ceramics by looking or by something from Jinjit Pottery.
Okay, that's the dream, isn't it?
Yeah. And so can you tell us a little bit how you got started with pottery? What inspired you? Did you maybe take a class that made you happy and you thought, wow, I'd like to pursue this further? Or what's the story behind that?
Yeah, the story is it started in 1998 when a monetary crisis.
Right.
Yes, and actually I'm an architect.
Oh.
And at first I work at architecture
Firm?
Yes, architecture firm, consultant. And the time they closed, so I decided to learn pottery.
Wow.
And then I fall in love with pottery, ceramics, because they can, I can make everything I want with this media.
Yes.
And until now.
So since 1998, you left architect 100% and you focused on pottery.
Yes.
Wow.
Because it's our
Firm?
it's closed, and but after that, sometimes I still have an architect job.
Oh.
But now not at all.
Not at all? No.
Yeah, now just.
Oh, during your start pottery, Jinjit Pottery.
Starting off.
Yeah, starting off. You take side hustles as well, side jobs, architect jobs, but now it's full on Jinjit Pottery. Wow.
Yeah.
Would you say there is a correlation between architecture and pottery? Did you find like there was sort of a common passion there that you thought you went from architecture to pottery? Would you say there is something similar there?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Because it's have a art touch, art, yes, same word, like similar. But and I can my architecture knowledge, I can apply it here, like the shape or the balance or
The balances.
Yes.
It has to be aesthetic.
Composition, yes,
The right amount, the right.
Yeah.
Just right. Yeah. Okay, so what do you think makes pottery unique compared to other art forms?
Because we make it from scratch. So we made it from raw materials, clay, and I use the in my Jinjit pottery, we use the stone red clay that firing up to 1230 degrees Celsius. And we can make it from raw, and we have to know all the materials, including the glaze, and how to firing, and it's a long
Process.
journey, a long
Journey and
process, yes, for the final result.
Yeah, you have to be really extra patient
Yes.
with it. You know, I tried. Oh, patience is key. I tried pottery in middle school. I was not good at it at all. You know, my teachers keep. My teachers keep like, not yelling at me, like, Ravi, get your stuff together, because I was not patient. I was not patient at all of making pottery.
It's a key component.
That is the
to
key
making
component.
Art, especially, right? Because you can't rush art.
Yeah.
Right. So how long would, say, a mug take? How long would this take to make?
To make is about 2 weeks to finish.
2 weeks.
2 weeks,
Okay.
minimum, because we have to for firing. We have kiln. Kiln is the ceramic oven. We have to fulfill with all.
I see.
So we wait until it's full.
And do you
because,
design this after it comes later on?
No, this one
During.
is when when the first time is hand built. When it's leather hard, not
Soft.
not dry enough.
Oh, not dry enough.
I draw it one by one with needle.
Yeah.
And then when it's already dry, we firing it the first firing.
Okay.
Up to 900 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
And after 2 days, it's unloading from the kiln, and we glaze. The body is with brush, like painting.
Oh, just like painting.
Yes, and then we cover the body and the part that we don't want to glaze the background with wax.
Okay.
Wax, and then we dip to the glaze for the background.
So you can feel that here it's still very, you can feel the ceramics.
Yeah, this non-glaze.
Are you a cat person?
Yes. I have 13 in my house.
It figures from the cat. How many cats do you have?
Yeah,
A lot?
13.
Wow.
More of them are rescue.
Oh, that's good to hear. So you put your love for your cats in your work as well.
Yes.
For pottery. Oh, how lovely is that? So here in the studio that we see raw clay with us. So care to show us.
Take us down memory lane.
Yeah, memory
Okay.
lane on how to make pottery.
Okay.
All right. Fun stuff.
This one is the very basic pottery technique. We can use our 10 magic finger.
Yes.
So, for example, I made like this.
Okay, that's for candles.
This called pinch.
Pinch.
Yes.
You pinch it.
We dig the hole into almost in the bottom.
Do you use machines as well? I remember in middle schools, there's a big round
the one
thing.
where you
Yes.
can
Yes.
just turn,
Electric wheels.
Electric wheels, yes.
For that one, yes, we use electric wheel
Electric
for the
wheels.
production.
Okay.
Yes. But sometimes, because I also do the artwork too, beside the craft, I use my hand building.
Just
like
hands?
This. Yeah,
Wow.
just hands.
You better get
Yes.
your hands insurance. You better get those
We
hands
gotta
insured.
get the hands
Yeah,
insured.
it's gifted hands, you know.
Exactly.
And it maybe take long. And
So this is the
yes.
basic technique right
yes,
now. Okay.
very basic.
Pinching?
Yeah, pinching. And the size will shrinkage, depends on the type of clay.
Okay.
And in my clay, the clay I use is about 15%. So if I want to make this size, I have to make it bigger.
By 15%.
15%.
15, about 15%. Okay.
Yes.
And it depends on the fire as well, on the firing process, right? Okay.
Fire process.
So, So we're making something like this
Yeah,
right now.
like
The
okay.
candle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Simple one.
Simple one. Very simple one.
Because,
Okay.
and the position of our hands, the left hands, it's we can make like this if we want to
Oh.
make
To
bowl.
hold it.
Okay.
But if we want to make it flat, it's like this.
Okay.
It depends on our position, hand position.
I am
You wanna
not
try?
this. I don't know if I can. Should I try it? What can I do with this one?
This one, you can make it too, but is it too little?
Okay.
It's
Let me try the pinching part. Oh,
Okay.
That's middle school all over again.
I'll help you.
That's middle school all over again.
Yeah, you can, yes.
I don't know. I'm bad at this.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Is it?
Yes. I can see you.
And then you thin the wall
The side parts.
by pins. That's why we call it pinch.
Okay.
Pinch
Just
with a thumb.
pinchy,
and-
pinchy.
Yes.
Wow, this is really cool. And so, you have different colors for the glaze as well.
Yes. And I made it. I made the glaze.
You
by
make the
myself.
glaze yourself.
Yes.
Wow.
And this one is the cat series in the pandemic series.
It's got a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I made it.
noticed it.
Realize
I
that.
made it when the pandemic
that.
SARS.
attacked us. It's a campaign too. That's the cat say, "I'm wearing mask. Why you don't?"
Oh, that moment. Yeah.
And also there will be the collectible items that remind us that we ever live in this pandemic.
Yeah, it's a reminder.
Era.
It's
Yes.
hard times.
Yeah.
2020.
And
2020.
wow, what about this one here?
Yeah.
It looks like a splash
Yes.
of color. How did you glaze this part?
This one is I upcycle the glass from bottle, or I punch it and will be a little and place it here and firing and
in
they
the
melt.
fire, and
Yes.
then they
Oh.
melt.
Yes.
Wow. Look at that. This is gorgeous right here. It really is. I love how you explore art in so many ways.
So many ways. So many ways.
Pottery, and then with the colors here. Even here, you still sort of thought outside the box and used the glass to sort of splatter. And create
Pottery and
this
painting as well.
amazing-
You know, a little bit of
amazing
architecture
texture.
inside of it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, look at you.
Look at that! Look at
You can make it.
that! Hey, that's all. I have some skills on me. Apparently, apparently. I don't know what's this for though. It's good for sauces, you know.
Or you can put like jewelry in there.
Oh yeah, of course, in the room.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. So basically, this is the first technique of pottery, the pinching part.
Yes. Pinch pottery.
Oh,
like
very
this.
different though. Different outcome though.
Yeah.
Different outcome. This is what a pro looks like.
I mean, 23 years of
23 years of
experience
pottery.
and,
Just barely made it to art class back in middle
no,
school.
that's great. It
Yeah,
looks
that's
great.
it's not too bad.
But yours very neat. But mine is my fingerprint is so big.
Oh, so-
You're just being nice. I know.
but it creates a really nice texture.
Yeah.
It's like a.
So yeah,
I
that's the
mean,
basic technique.
Yeah.
Pinching.
And we think sometimes pottery is associated with traditional craftsmanship, right? But I mean, now in this day and age, it's gone. It's very, very progressive. But how do you differentiate sort of traditional techniques with contemporary artistic innovation in your work?
Basically, we still use the traditional technique. Like this is traditional.
Okay, yeah.
And with the wheel also traditional. But now we have electric wheel. So the traditional maybe still by hand. But the difference between the traditional and the contemporary now is the design.
Okay.
And also the traditional is mostly they use the earthenware, the low firing clay. So they call gerabah, right?
Okay.
Now, and now and we the contemporary mostly use the stoneware. We call the high firing. But sometimes in my artwork, I also use the the earthenware because they have it's unique too.
Yeah.
The clay itself is the color. It's also beautiful. Yeah.
So what doesn't really differentiates the
Yes, yes.
traditional and contemporary,
The design.
the design and also the technology that you're
Technology.
using.
Technology.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the firing.
The firing as well.
We use gas kiln, but in traditional, they sometimes they still use the wood for firing.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
Yes.
about it. So what basically inspires you on your designs in
Yeah.
pottery and also shapes? And how do you translate your creative ideas that you have in your head into tangible pottery pieces?
Okay. First, about the cats.
Oh, let's
It's
let's talk about the cats.
inspiring. Inspiring
Are your cats at
from
home?
my two handsome boys.
Handsome boys,
My two
12
handsome
girls,
boys, yes.
11 girls.
Yeah, and then the other for artwork, mostly recently, I make the installation is inspired by my background architecture. So I made
Oh, you made actually like miniature
like
buildings, houses?
yes, houses, building like that, and I made story from this.
Oh.
And that depends on the theme of the exhibition usually, and then for Jakarta is yes, the Jakarta souvenir. I think I live in Jakarta, so I have to contribute to Jakarta.
As well.
So I make the souvenir. Jakarta
That's how you give back to your hometown.
Yes, yeah.
That's lovely. So let's talk about your involvement in the ASEAN market.
Yes.
So Jinjit
Yeah.
Pottery also took part in the ASEAN Weekend Market this year.
Yeah.
And can you please tell us about that? How did you get in at first? How was the experience? We want to know all about it.
Yeah. When the ASEAN Weekend Market opened the curated open call for the exhibition, some of my friends informed me to apply this, and then I apply, and yes, I'm selected.
Oh, you got in.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Congratulations.
It's such an honor for me to participate in this big event, and then I'm so happy with this event yesterday.
Wow.
Yes,
And,
these 3 days.
How has participating in the ASEAN Weekend Market impacted Jinjit's pottery's exposure and growth? I know it's only just been this weekend, but did you see, any significant changes to Jinjit pottery over the
People's
weekend?
interest towards pottery, that's also a thing.
Yeah. In the event, not only Indonesian came,
Right.
right? So the delegates from ASEAN countries also came, and they just know the Jinjit pottery, and also in the Indonesian audience who came to the exhibition is some of them just know that we are exist there is. Then they feel surprised that this is in Jakarta. Some of them thought they're from Jogja or something.
Oh.
Yeah, Jogja or not Jakarta.
Not Jakarta.
And then this that I love so much is they love my pottery, and sometimes they laughing, and mostly to the cat. They love
A lot
it.
of cat lovers
And then,
there.
yes, so I can introduce my pottery and represented Indonesia and Jakarta to the delegate from another country,
Yeah,
ASEAN
from all over the world,
country.
from ASEAN
Yes,
countries.
yeah.
So is this your first time actually getting involved into big events such as the weekend market? And is there any challenges that pottery artisans face when they are participating in large events like this?
This is the first time in ASEAN Weekend Market.
Okay.
But from before, I also participate in some event,
International
curated
events as well.
event, and
Exhibitions.
yes. In ASEAN, at first, because I don't know the market, are they like my product
Yeah,
or not?
yeah.
That's why. But surprisingly, they love my products a lot.
good to hear.
And
Awesome.
oh,
awesome.
wow, amazing event.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you've definitely succeeded. You've created such amazing products here with your pottery. You've succeeded at the ASEAN market over the weekend. Before we sign off, is there a message you'd like to convey to the audience about the value of supporting and promoting local brands and local businesses?
Yeah. Supporting the small, medium enterprises, it's very, for us, is very important because it's not only to buy, but maybe give advice or suggestion and how to package well or how to sell. Because still many small, medium enterprises, they just know how to make but don't know how to sell.
Yeah.
And the link to sell and the support to go to the good exhibition is we wait for that
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
And
It's an opportunity.
maybe, yes, opportunity to go there.
All right.
Yeah.
Jinjit Pottery, everyone.
Inspiring.
Inspiring. So thank you very much, London,
Pottery.
for the insights, just
Thank
for
you
being
so
here
much.
and for
Yes.
showing us your love and passion towards pottery. Thank you very
Pleasure.
much.
Thank you
so
Best of luck and success. And we will go on a short break right now, and I will return with a recap from the world of sports. Yes, stay tuned on the C Morning Show here on C Today.